Everyone knows the stat. 70% of lottery winners go bankrupt. Some say a third. It's in articles, speeches, and about 9,000 YouTube videos. Here's the problem. That number is made up. We traced it. It comes from one unverified remark at a 2001 financial conference. And in 2018, the organization it's attributed to formally disavowed it. So today's autopsy has two bodies: the fake statistic and the real data, which, honestly, is scarier. Education, not financial advice. Let's run the numbers. First, how does a fake number become a fact? 2001, a think tank on financial windfalls. Someone says 70% fail. Nobody checks it. It's quotable, it's dramatic. It confirms what we want to believe about other people's luck. 17 years later, the organization that hosted the meeting publishes a statement. Not our research. Cannot be confirmed. Please stop. Too late. The number had been laundered through 1,000 headlines into common knowledge. The lesson, and it's the whole channel really, a number that confirms your instincts is exactly the number to check. So what does the real data say? Economists studied 35,000 actual lottery winners in Florida, matched against bankruptcy records. Fewer than 6% filed for bankruptcy. Not 70, 6. Relieved? Don't be. Here's the finding that matters. The bigger winners, $50,000 to $150,000, were about half as likely to go bankrupt in the first 2 years. The money helped, at first, but by year 5, they were just as bankrupt as the small winners. The win didn't prevent the crash, it postponed it. And when they did file, the winnings were essentially gone. The researchers found the money hadn't been converted into assets or debt paid down. It had simply passed through. A windfall without a system isn't a rescue. It's a longer runway to the same wall. Why does the money pass through? Because nobody runs the burn math. So let's run it. On the fantasy number, a $10 million jackpot. First haircut. 10 million is the annuity headline. The cash option is roughly half, 5 million. Second haircut. At that size, essentially all of it is taxed at the top federal rate, 37%. You're at about 3.15 million. In a state with no income tax. 3.15 million is genuinely life-changing, if you know what it supports. Spend $126,000 a year, the boring 4% rule, and it lasts indefinitely. The pile grows faster than you drain it. That's rich forever. Spend $30,000 a month, the version with the boat payment, and it's gone in about 12 years. Spend $1 million a year, entourage mode, the version from the documentaries, and your $10 million jackpot lasts 3.5 years. Same jackpot, 3 futures. The only variable is the burn rate. Which is why the rare winners who stay rich all do the same boring thing. And it's not a secret, it's Monday's list. Step 1. Nothing for 6 months. The money sits somewhere dull while the adrenaline wears off. Every disaster story starts in month 1. Step 2. The pile goes into the boring machine, broad index funds, and the 4% rule sets the allowance. The machine decides, not the mood. Step 3. The allowance is automatic, and everyone who asks for a loan gets the same sentence. It's in a system, I can't touch it. The system takes the blame. That's a feature. Notice, this is exactly the machine from the index fund episode, pointed at a bigger pile. The math doesn't care how the money arrived. And here's the pivot that actually matters. You, statistically, will not win the lottery. But a lifetime of paychecks is a 7-figure windfall, delivered in monthly installments. Same system applies. So, the famous curse is folklore. The real curse is quieter. Money without a burn rate calculation, passing through on a 12-year delay. Fake stat, disavowed. Real study, postponed, not prevented. Burn math, the only variable that matters. If a windfall ever finds you, 6 months of nothing, then the boring machine, then an automatic allowance. And if it never does, the paycheck version is Monday's video. Monday, how tax brackets actually work. People turn down raises over a myth, and one picture fixes it. Education, not advice. Talk to a licensed professional about your situation. I ran the numbers. You just have to start the clock.